These Rovens or Bajas, as you can see, the steering servo gears have gone. So what we're going to do is take it all out and put a different brand of a Hi-Tec steering servo in it. So first things I would normally do is I would release the roll cage, because you can actually take this whole thing completely out. You unclip it here, it lets it come right out the way. That gives us access to this now. Take off the steering servo arm. Get that out of the way. Then we can pop off the steering knuckle here, like so. So this whole box can come out now. And that's the whole radio system there. Get rid of this. And that's the servo under here. Open up the cover, because we're going to have to disconnect it. It's not a really big job. Just follow the lead back to whichever one it's plugged into. And this will come out. And that's the servo out completely. This servo is slightly different, so there is a special couple of little things you have to do. As you can see, it's a slightly smaller servo, but still the same sort of power. There is a special bracket that you can get. You take this one off, it's already on the car. Normally you wouldn't have to do this if you put original servo back in it, but because we're modifying it, take that bracket off, and we put this one on. Then we got our new Hi-Tec servo, we put in. Make sure we orientate it the right way for the throttle, so the gear goes to the left hand side of the car. Handy if you pick up the right tool for the job. Because this bracket accommodates different servos, we just have to put a new set of holes in there for the other screw. Just in here. So that's basically the servo back in. Make sure you plug it in the right orientation to the receiver. Black to my right. And we can just check to make sure it's working. Okay, so we're back and we've fitted our servo, plugged it into the correct position. Now all we need to do is just turn it on, make sure it's actually sitting in the right place. So it's working. Throttle's working, so that's in the middle now. So we can turn that back off. And we can put the top back on. Make sure you tuck the wires in because this cap will pinch them. Little pin, so that's ready to go back in the car. And because we've changed the servo, the arm that comes on this servo doesn't fit this one. So in the packet of those servos comes a bag of arms. You pick out the one with the thickest, which got the thickest part. You just have to slightly enlarge the holes, the outside hole only a little bit. And you screw this arm out, this little ball link out, and you screw it back into here. This arm sits on here. Put our screw back in. It doesn't hurt on these to just put a little tiny drop of blue Loctite on the screw, because it is a metal gear and a metal screw and it will come undone. Only use blue Loctite, not red Loctite, otherwise you'll never get it off. Okay. So that's now ready to go back in the car. Putting it back is just the opposite to taking it out, basically. You just got to make sure it beds down into those holes down there. Go. We tried to put this in before and it wasn't sitting down at the bottom. The little servo has two little lugs mounting two holes. So what I've done is knocked out the little mounting lugs so that this can move around a little bit. And now you'll find that it's gone into the hole now. So it's bedded in the bottom. This would hold the servo still. Then you can put these back in. The ones shaped that way go to the front. Maybe turn it around a little bit. These look like they've been put in wrong in the first place. A little ear there that's stopping them going in. Same on the other side. It's the servo back in, the servo tray back in. We can connect up our little arm. Okay, so now we can reconnect the steering arm. Alright, now we should have steering. It's going the wrong way, but that's no big deal. We just change the reversing switch. There we are. That's how simple it is to change it. You just have to put all the little bits back now. Make sure everything's working the right way. Get a little screw back into the top of the throttle servo. Double check again. Then we just have to put our rack back on. Don't forget to clip it back in here. You've got your little holders. And that's it for changing the steering servo in a Baja. Reasonably simple. These servos are much freer than the other ones as well, but still have the same type of power. Right.